At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jax 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jax app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device, you're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jax Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
At about 4:20.
Congratulations, you finally made it to 4 p.m. You know what that means. Happy hour. It's time to kick back, relax, and dive into the world of sports with the Young and Norvelle Show. Whether you're catching up on the latest scores, analyzing the big plays, or gearing up for tonight's games, we've got you covered. So grab a cold one, settle in, and let's talk sports. Here they are, Patrick Young and Terry Norvelle.
All right, welcome to a very special on-the-road edition of the Young and Norvelle Show. Terry Norvelle right here about 20 yards from the Spurrier front door, Spurrier's Gridiron Grill front door. We're on the patio here, the stage, if you will, in the courtyard, and we're going to broadcast 2 solid hours. Very special day today, the 3rd anniversary of Spurrier's Gridiron Grill opening up. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to do the show, talk to a lot of dignitaries, and then we're going inside and having ourselves a wonderful meal and just having some good fraternization. Terry Norvelle, as I said, here at Spurrier's. Patrick Young in the car, I think, heading this way. How you doing, Mr. Young?
I'm doing well. And my mother is with me here, and she
Okay.
has declared, Terry, that she will not be sitting with me at the table.
I figured that we had a pool going on, and that was an easy one.
So
that was the easy one. We have 2 tables.
yep.
I've turned our list.
Yep.
I've turned our list in, so our people we sit down about 7:15, and that doesn't mean you have to wait. Come on out and say hi, and if you're on our list, we'll sit down and eat and have a big time fraternization, and gonna be a big time. We're looking forward to talking to a lot of people. I've already seen Jeff Cardozo, and there'll be a bunch of Gators here. In a moment, we're going to visit with.
Can't wait to eat.
Yeah, I'm ready too, man. I don't think I've eaten all day. As a matter of fact, I am ready to go, Patrick. We got a spot right next to.
Sound like my mom.
Yeah, we got a spot right next to you here for you.
Do you get hungry though?
No, I'm pretty much.
Do you actually get like the hunger pains?
I don't. I have conditioned myself. I don't think it's healthy, they say, but I rarely, particularly Monday through Friday, I rarely eat breakfast or lunch. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm busy, and I've always done it. I've always done it that way. I've always done it that way, and it works for me. It works for me.
I'm curious because you don't drink coffee, correct, Terry?
I would throw up if I drink coffee. I don't like hot liquid, but I love coffee ice cream for whatever that's worth.
Okay.
But Patrick, we're not here to talk coffee ice cream.
So what do you do to pick? Well, I gotta know this. What do you? Because you're an adult as I am, Terry. In the mornings it can be rough getting going.
I've never understood
you're
that.
You're an energetic personality. What do you?
I wake up. I open my eyes.
How can you? You wake up, Terry.
I wake up and I'm ready to go. I think that's a cop-out, people. Oh, I got to have a cup of coffee, get me going, caffeine. Shut up. When I wake up, it's time. It's go time. It's go time, Patrick. Go time.
Man.
All right, can we get back to what we're supposed to be doing here? I hear you, Mom. We got Young screaming everywhere. Here we go. Welcome to the Young Show. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick, I'm trying to get to your book that we're trying to have a book signing a little bit later. Sit to Rise, your book. The book you wrote? You know that book, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you got some with you? Do you have some with you?
No, I left them at home on accident.
You're kidding, I think. Oh, well.
All of them.
We'll have to mail them out to our guests because we promised our guests at our.
I know, right?
We'll mail them out. I'll tell you, it's got a lot of work.
That's just like a QR code that takes people to Amazon.
Yeah, but our people.
This is why I'm not sitting with him tonight.
Yeah, I can tell. This is why Benita's not sitting with you, Patrick. But part of the buying and sitting with us is a autographed book. Anyway, let's worry about the wheel. This show has started. We need to, Patrick, right now, let me see where you're. Right now, Patrick, you're in this area. I need to get you down to this area, okay? You're just all over the map, okay? And Gator Nation is rolling in. Gator Nation is rolling in. 10 minutes. Spurrier's door has been open 10 minutes. There must have been 20 people waiting by about 3:15, 3:30. Going to be a big time. Patrick, in a little bit, we're going to visit with, as if we need another reason. Obviously, we are here paying respects to everybody that got Spurrier's Gridiron Grill up and running 3 years ago, including obviously the head ball coach and all the people. It takes a village, all the people, Freddie Wiebe and that whole group that really got this this establishment going. That's what we're doing. But there's also a greater good. It is the Ronald McDonald House Charities of North Central Florida. We're going to visit with Sherry Houston, the Chief Executive Officer, coming up the next segment. The proceeds from this are going to that, okay? So they're generally not open on Monday. Spurrier's Restaurant's not open, so that also tells you, Patrick, these guys here, Coach Spurrier, they're not trying to open up an extra day and make some extra money. No. That's not what this is about. This is about celebrating the third year of the restaurant, yes, but a greater cause. The Ronald McDonald House, they do wonderful things all over the country, and this obviously is the North Central Florida chapter. Hey, did you watch much of the Jaguars the other day? Preseason football you got to know how to watch it, and it's very difficult to watch.
Absolutely, man.
What'd you think? Obviously, the first couple of drives are about the only thing you can talk about, but go ahead. Your first impressions.
Overall, man, I got to say, the Jags looked like a team that came ready to play a game. For the most part, and what I mean, they've heard the noise. The big negative, obviously, you can talk about Trevor Lawrence getting sacked, but we saw the things that we'd like to see for the most part. We saw Gabe Davis, Trevor connection,
right?
Brian Thomas Jr. What a great catch on that long ball. That was awesome.
Yeah, sure. Fought for it.
Some great Tank Bigsby had some great runs. Parker Washington starting to show himself emerging as something, because it seemed last year Parker was always, and I won't even say a step slow. It seemed like he was 2 or 3 steps slow last year. And I know, yes, they were going against the second team and the third team guys with the Chiefs. I did not like the defense on the first drive against Patrick Mahomes. They were running everything they wanted to run.
I agree.
I attest that to Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid being excellent at creating these misdirections and these offensive plays and sets that they're going to get exactly what they want. So they're still in the upper echelon, but overall, man, for a preseason game, you got to be shaking your head, like, okay, that was worth watching.
Yeah, I like your assessment. I like it a lot. I'm a guy that really, I think I've been watching so long. I know how to watch preseason football. There's not a lot you can glean after the first couple of drives. It just, I say this all the time, and it's in jest, but I mean it to a degree. The guys that played 3/4 of the game the other night for both sides, those are the guys in a month from now, they'll be waiting on you at T-Mobile and right. You get my point. Other than the Kansas City injury, and obviously the receiver Brown went down first play of the game. Other than that injury, I think it went perfect for both teams because I only put stock in the first drive. Kansas City had a really nice first drive. They clicked a few nice plays. They stalled, got a field goal. And then obviously the Jaguars had a touchdown drive and got in the end zone. That was really set up by a short field, which counts. I thought the most interesting thing, and I haven't dove into the entire rule book on this yet because it's going to be fun, and I'm not so sure the NFL won't change some stuff during the season. It's a la NASCAR. NASCAR, you remember, they used to be known, they changed stuff during the season. Okay, new way to count points. New way. The kickoff rule, it looks funny to all of us, and I think there's going to have to be some tweaking. I don't know the entire rule yet, but Patrick, did you see the kickoff team, the kick team, okay? The ball's teed up, and they're lined 11 across, right? Oh, 10 across, I guess. They're lined up, and they cannot move until, the ball's caught or hits the ground, okay? Now, conversely, what are they? They're 5 yards away from the receiving team line, right? Because they want to shorten the distance. So they're 5 yards apart, if I'm right. Is that right? Yeah, they're 5 yards apart. So, Patrick, I don't know what the rule is. I can't believe the kickoff team has to have everybody. It looks like the British when they used to fight and stand in a line like idiots. They would just stand in a line because, Patrick, it to me, if I'm defensing a kickoff, I'm going to take 2 or 3 guys and back them up a little bit because everybody in a line and they engage immediately. All you got to do is pop one time and you're there, and it's big.
Yeah, if you can get through one line, of defense. But there's, it's something that's going to need to absolutely get fine tuned. Like I don't like the straight line aspect. Yeah. Like, can it be a flying V? Can it be, a stagger of 5 guys closer, 5 guys? Because it hasn't happened frequently, but you're gonna see guys once they get past that first line.
So that's the first thing, Patrick.
Tackle and then in the move, they're gonna be gone.
Hopefully, they're not mandated the kickoff team because if you've got 11 guys across the line, they engage 5 yards apart. Somebody's gonna pop through there. You've got to play some guys behind. Hey, Pat, hang tight. Let's. I want to welcome a special guest I previewed a moment ago. We're going to be talk a little bit with Sherry Houston.
Hi.
Hey, Sherry. How are you?
I am fabulous.
Glad to have you here. Patrick, we just cut him off good. The fact that you got here, no, we did that for you. And You're doing a good thing, Sherry.
Thank you.
He's en route. He's en route.
Good.
And his mother will be inside and all. We wanted to kind of preview what we previewed, Pat and I, a moment ago. Certainly we're here for several great reasons. The wonderful establishment, Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. 3 years today it opened.
I know. So exciting.
Remember, like all construction, a little bit of a delay here and a little delay. Is it over? It's been 3 years.
I know.
And obviously you're a native or you live in this area.
I do.
Where you, like the rest of North Central Florida, Gator Nation, just on edge. When's this thing going to open?
Absolutely. In fact, my husband teaches finance at the University of Florida.
Nice.
So we are big Gators.
Nice. Your day job.
Yes, my day job.
It's not just going to Gator football and following the Gators as much as you'd like that to be your job. You are the Chief Executive Officer here for the Ronald McDonald House Charities of North Central Florida. And I said a moment ago, we're celebrating not only Coach Spurrier, this wonderful establishment, the village that it took to put on Freddie Wiebe and the group. We're also, there's a little greater good tonight. It's not just a let's open and the restaurant has partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities, where the proceeds tonight are going to
the Ronald McDonald House in Gainesville.
How about that?
It's wonderful.
And what do outside funds that come in? What does that allow you guys to do?
So we keep families close to their seriously ill child, and we have two different programs. We have a family room on the 10th floor of our children's hospital, an oasis within the hospital environment. We provide sweet and salty snacks, non-perishable microwavable meals. We just moved a year ago to a 50-bedroom guest suite home.
Nice.
So we provide all of the nurturing and care for families who come from all over the world, who all they want to do is to be close to their seriously ill child.
Yes, and I think at times it's easy to forget the ancillary family part of this thing that it's a strain, and that's what family does for family, but financially, and there's already worry. There's the health issue of the worry. And then how am I going? I've got to keep the lights on. I've got to get to work. I need gas in the car. We've got to keep functioning as a family unit. There's a gap that needs to be filled.
Absolutely. And that's what the Ronald McDonald House does. And also the camaraderie of families going through the same thing together. The number one diagnosis of a family who comes to our house is a family waiting for a heart for their child.
Wow.
So think about this. A child has to die for one of my families to get a heart for their child. And we have a little boy he's 14 years old. I don't know how little that is.
Sure.
Who's been passed over 5 times for a heart. And they've been with us for 9 months now.
Wow. That is, pun intended, pulls at your heartstrings. How did you get involved with the organization?
I've been the CEO for 10 years now, and it's so exciting. My husband and I have lived in Gainesville for 38 years, and it's a great way to give back. I have 2 healthy grandchildren and 2 children who are grown up, so this is a great way for me to see on a first-hand basis just the impact that a person can have on another human being's life.
What about, is there a need on a volunteer side?
Yes.
Obviously, finances, we live in a financially driven world, but what about just manpower, help, volunteers?
So just like you like to eat dinner every day, our families like to eat dinner. So we have a program called the Visiting Chef, where you come in and you cook for our families every single night.
Nice.
We also have a breakfast program. Then we also have a sweets and treats program where you're able to bake brownies, cookies. Maybe there's a slice and bake or your grandmother's recipe. They smell the same, whether it's your grandmother's recipe, Full House cookies, or those Pillsbury slice and bake. But once again, when you are in our house, you create a sense of normalcy for every family who walks through our door.
Yes. Ways to give. I just don't think like this, but there's so many, vehicle donations and talk about some of the things. It's just really interesting how it's not just writing a check. It's not just a wheelbarrow full of money if that's not what you're able to do, but other ways, and you can do it monthly, sponsor events such as this.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, I don't know if you ever drink soda or bubbly water or adult beverages, or you have a cat or a dog, those little pop tabs, we collect those pop tabs. It brings in 55 cents a pound to our families.
Now that's a thing?
It's a thing, the little pop tabs. Yes.
So the
little pop tabs.
So start saving them?
Yes.
As a family, as a work location?
Yes.
And then what do you do with them?
We recycle them.
I mean, we bring them where?
To the Ronald McDonald House.
Okay.
2121
Okay.
Southwest 16th Street in Gainesville.
How many Ronald McDonald houses are there?
There is a house in Jacksonville, Gainesville, Tallahassee, Pensacola, 4 in the St. Pete, Tampa Bay area, 3 in Orlando, 1 in Fort Myers, and 1 in Miami.
So very Florida-centric.
Nationwide.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought we were talking.
No, I
international. We're an international
Yes.
organization,
Yes.
and so there are over 386 Ronald McDonald houses internationally, but we're our own separate 501c3 organizations. So when you give to the Gainesville house, that affects families who are staying in our Gainesville house. You give to the Jacksonville house, that stays in Jacksonville.
Our show is obviously streaming, so it's everywhere, but we're based out of Jacksonville.
Yes.
And anyway, I just wanted to say that. Tonight, are other people from Ronald McDonald House here? Are they going to be showing up?
We don't have any families who are here tonight.
That's kind of what I was asking a little bit, but yeah, I understand.
And unfortunately, they really do stay bedside with their child. And a lot of times their child is so ill that really they come home at night, have dinner, and they go right back to the hospital. And they have mom and dad's triage who's going to be with that child. So they really don't have an opportunity to get out into the community. Plus, there's still lots of germs out there. And if they took a germ back to their child,
that makes sense.
Their child may turn really fast.
This may be a weird question, but is there a way, do you folks, or do you do a Make-A-Wish type thing, or
we don't? That's Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, I mean that's Make-A-Wish, but I mean I didn't know if y'all could partner up or anything, or
we do, but that really does fall
a whole
on another organization.
Yeah.
We provide the infrastructure for families to stay close to their child.
Nice, really nice. As we wrap things up, I can just see it in your face that there's something about. I mean, I have aspects. We had a little bit of technical difficulty right before we came on the air, so I have aspects, of my job, and I own this little production, and I have aspects that are. But for the most part, I work in an industry that I like. I don't wake up like a lot of America and I gotta go to work today. I gotta trudge down to Spurrier's and do a shit. I'm fortunate. Your face kind of says that you dig what you do and you're where you're supposed to be.
I am where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I do love what I do every day.
Yes.
To be able to touch the life of a family who has a child who's seriously ill, you can have no greater impact on life.
Nice. Stop it. The older I get, and I'm proud, but Patrick and I talk, Patrick,
yeah.
And I'm proud of this. I'm not ashamed, but boy, the older I get, my waterworks, people open up onions a lot near me.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean? But that's a good thing. And I mean, it's our number one resource is our children, our children, our next generation. I can't imagine going through something with, if you're going through a medical situation with a family member, I think you'll get where I'm going. If the family member is 60, 65, 70, okay, they've lived a full life. Oof, the other end of the spectrum. Right. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair.
And they've never asked to have these illnesses come upon them. The second diagnosis of a family who comes to us is a preemie baby. So lots of our preemie babies are micro preemie, so they fit in their hand.
Stop it.
They look like a little gerbil.
Yeah.
Moms and dads can't even touch their skin. And then the third diagnosis, no surprise, is cancer.
Oh.
So we have a lot of children that we never get an opportunity to meet because they're so ill in the hospital. But there are some children who are undergoing outpatient treatment. So we get to see those children every night at dinner and at breakfast.
I like that.
So resilient.
I like that. As we wrap up with Sherry Houston from the Ronald McDonald House here in North Central Florida, I mentioned a moment ago that I wanted to make sure, I think people know this, Spurrier's Gridiron and Grille is not open on Monday. Correct. It's just not just business-wise, they're not open. A lot of the restaurants, it's not open on Monday. And the anniversary fell today, the 3-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. But I just want people to know, this isn't a Monday open-up cash grab. Nope. No. The proceeds are going to you guys and to a worthy cause. This is not it's a way to kind of double up on a special day, and every day should be special when you're trying to help people out. But yeah, it's not a cash grab here. This is going to you guys.
No, and it's really thoughtful, and we're so honored to partner with Spurrier's. So Coach's number is 11, and so for 66%, which is 66 is his hyphen year. So the tickets for $66. We receive 11% of those $66.
How about that?
Every alcoholic drink that is purchased tonight, we get 66% for that alcoholic drink. We also...
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and order that. I was trying for the bartender.
There's also gift cards. We receive 20% of all the gift cards.
So you're making me drink tonight.
So yes, I am. I'm trying.
You're making me drink tonight.
So there's lots of opportunities to get back to the Ronald McDonald House.
I knew I liked you.
Spurriers, yes.
I knew I liked you.
Hang with me.
All right, I'm going to let you go. Get in there, shake hands, and do what you do. You do a great job. Obviously, your organization, I've known them for a long time. Everybody does. Keep doing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Great
much,
to meet you.
Sherry Houston. I'll see you inside. And you can go ahead and get me a... Hey, we're off at 6, so, 6:15, 6:20. You give me a cold one.
There we go.
First one's on you, but we're going to give it to the Ronald McDonald's house.
I love it.
Thank you, Sherry, so much. I appreciate that. And do I get to keep this?
You get to keep that.
Thank you so very much. With that, let's take our first. Thank you. Let's take our first break here. It's a fun day. We knew it was going to be a little bit loose, fun show, and that's what we hope to bring to you. It's a big day. We're doing a good thing. I'm doing my little tiny part. Patrick Young doing his little tiny part, and of course, we're also paying homage, paying respects to the head ball coach and his team that have put this wonderful, wonderful event, this wonderful restaurant together. They're adding on, doing some more stuff to it. Always, it's a restaurant, it's a museum, and it's a fun hangout. Not just for Gators, I promise you that. One down, a long way to go. Monday edition, the Young and Norvelle show continues after this timeout.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding. With Bold City Heating and Air, it's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who's coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at boldcityac.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. boldcityac.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bold City Heating and Air at boldcityac.com. Homegrown in your hometown.
All right, welcome back. As you see, a little cloudy over the skyline of Jacksonville, and that's great because we're in Gainesville. We're hanging out at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, the 3rd anniversary party benefiting Ronald McDonald House. Patrick Young is on his way. He may be pulling in any moment. Hey, I want to remind people that this road trip is sponsored by Florida Power Equipment, 2 great locations, one in Jacksonville, one in Gainesville. Dave Farmer, his group will be here in a little bit, but I want to thank Florida Power Equipment for all your power equipment needs, zero-turn mowers, edgers, all the stuff. If you got a yard, field, commercial, residential, maybe you got a big old farm, you need some of that stuff. They've got it all that outdoor man stuff, I tell you, at Florida Power Equipment, 2 locations. As we welcome you back here. Pat Dooley, get over. No, Pat, you got to get over it. Look, well, this is not radio anymore, man. We are TV now, baby. Streaming. Get over here close to me, Pat Dooley, you little skinny son of a gun. Get out. Look.
Ring light. We didn't even know what a ring light was.
I know. How about that?
5 years ago. Now I've got one in my house. Too.
Hold on. You got. Let me see if you're on 3. Say 1, 2, 3.
Hey, check 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, we didn't have ring lights back when I was doing.
You got to get closer though. See, we don't see your pretty face. Look. See. Scoot this way. Scoot this way. Ladies and gentlemen.
People don't want to see me.
Yes, they do. How many pounds have you lost, you skinny son of a gun? Pat Dooley, folks.
50.
Pat Dooley.
About 50.
Who's counting there, right? 50? How'd you do it?
It was a long process that I just tried to take slowly.
Yeah, good.
I said, hey, look, try to lose 2 pounds this week, instead of try to lose it all once. I've been through that where you try to lose 1 million pounds. So, hey, I am what I am.
Yeah, you're looking good.
I am what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I am what I am. We yam 12 days away from college football. Knowles and the Yellow Jackets kick it off in Dublin. Why Dublin? Does anybody know why they're playing over there?
Because they're getting money.
I guess. Who's paying them? Who?
Well, somebody's
paying college football over there?
Believe me,
I think the NFL's behind this. I think the NFL, the more American football that is snapped abroad, I think that's good for the NFL. I think the NFL is somewhere behind all this.
Yeah, it may be, but I mean, the bottom line is they're going to get more money that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm not sure Florida Georgia stays in Jacksonville after the deal with the Jaguars are going to have to shut it down for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go out there and they're going to find out they can get more money in other places.
12 days, though. 12 days. Obviously, there's more games, but that's the game. That's the kickoff game. That's a high noon kick here, by the way. High noon. You don't have to wait until it's 5 over there, but it's high noon here. A week from Saturday.
Get to the gym early that day.
Yes, you do. Gator football. What are you hearing? Obviously, you're supposed to this program have been for years. Like all programs, you hold your breath right now. There's always an injury or 3 during these next 3 weeks. It's tough. Overall, I like Florida to be a little better than people think. I don't think the first 5 games are this heavy lift that people think. We're just overall Florida. Let's get talking Gator football.
Yeah, I think that they should be better than they've been. I mean, they've got a better lineup. They've got better players. They've got better depth. But again, I'm a big believer that your depth's only as good as your injuries. All right, so they've already lost their best running back for a while. And again, we don't know when he's going to be back. I assume he'll be back maybe for the opener, maybe not.
Yeah.
But if he's not, I wouldn't rush him. And then you've lost a defensive lineman that was going to be in your rotation. So they've already had those injuries. But again, they haven't lost like Texas lost one of their best backs.
Baxter,
A&M lost.
Just lost a guy,
yeah. So I mean, injuries are going to happen. You've got to deal with it, and we'll see how they're able to deal with it. But I mean, look, they've got a better team than they've had here.
Agreed.
They've got to figure out how to win games.
Yeah. Yeah. The roster is clearly better than it was 3 years
But
ago.
that's what Billy Napier has to figure out.
He does.
How
Yes,
do
he
I
does.
win the games?
Yeah.
Because I am getting paid $8 million a year to be a head coach.
His first 2 years, he's game management wise, he's a C-. I mean, he has really struggled. And obviously, what I'm going to bring up.
Some of it, though, I will say this. Some of it is they know way more than we do about what they're trying to do. But we're not stupid,
No.
Terry. You and I have watched a lot of football in our lives, and we understand what is supposed to happen and what should happen.
Yeah,
So,
and it's still
this
sports.
isn't like Spurrier throwing the ball
Yeah,
to the field.
but I mean, it's sports and it's football, and I don't know the X's and gap this and all, but I've played it, you've watched it, we know the basics of how, I know Napier can't say if he did this, but I've been saying all year, off season, a lot of times a younger coach, will go make a trip during the off season, and he'll go to a staff or a mentor.
Yeah.
And hey, can you look from 3 miles away at what I've been doing? I'm struggling here. I'm struggling there. How did you handle this? I hope he's done that. I don't know if that's what go spend a weekend with Saban or go spend a weekend with somebody, but he has struggled. I don't think he's had a great feel at times. A lot of that coaching and calling those plays is feel. He's done some head-scratching things, running the ball down Florida State's throat in Tallahassee, gets the ball the second half. 8 of the first 9 plays were pass plays, and you're running it down their throat in the second quarter. You get this third quarter, stuff like that, these crazy triple reverse passes when you're dominating the offensive football.
Look, I've been one of those people that's been right on the top of that step, yelling about why would you do that now? Why would you do this? But look, I'm willing to give him these last 2 years as kind of just like sifting through the sand and looking for gold.
Yeah,
And I think now he knows where his gold is.
Yeah,
and he's gonna make Eugene Wilson an All-American.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's his plan, and he's gonna hope that he's got enough depth and enough defensive guys. Look, Terry, the bottom line with this team, the bottom line with this program right now is unless they get, and when I say substantially better on defense, like top 50 in America, if they could get to top 50, they would have won way more games.
Now, is Ron Roberts a big part of that? Can he help?
I think so.
One, and he's what I call. I think Napier needs this on the offensive side as well. A grizzled veteran. He needs a Larry Chiat to sit on the bench,
exactly.
To kind of help him out, if you will. Now, it takes talent. I get that. The X's and O's are great, but it takes talent. So,
it does.
But I'm excited that he did that move. He went out and got a upper 50-year-old guy, a decade older.
Not only that, but he gutted his whole defensive
Yes,
staff.
he did.
He said, hey, look, you guys aren't getting it done. I'm going to let Corey Raymond go, who's an excellent recruiter. Everybody knows him as a great recruiter. I'm not sure how good a coach he is because their secondary was terrible.
Agreed.
But he was a really good secondary coach at LSU, and now he's back there.
Yeah.
So, and then you've got, you got a new secondary coach in there in Harris. You've got a bunch of other guys that are, I just think that they needed to shake things up, and we'll see how it works out. I mean, the bottom line is, though, people ask me every day, Terry, every day. I get asked in a Minute Mart, in a Publix, and anything, what do you think about the Gators this year? And I always go, I have no
idea.
clue.
No idea.
They could go 3-9, and they go 9-3.
I agree. One good thing,
9-3 will get them in the playoffs. By the way.
It will. 9-3 with that schedule will. One good thing I think is, as long as it's a standard year, right? As long as it's a standard football year, Patrick Young's ready to run you out of his spot. He wants his spot. He's like Sheldon.
Hey, look. And he could still post me up. I can tell you that.
Hey, Patrick Young off camera, he's like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. You're in my spot. But that's my spot. but that's my spot.
I just sat here because I came by here and I saw Terry was sitting here by himself, and I said,
Yes.
let me sit down with my buddy Terry
Yes.
Norvelle and help him out.
Getting back, as long as it's a standard year, nothing crazy happens, we'll know what Napier is at the end of this year, won't we? We will all know what I think.
Here's a weird thing about Florida, in that obviously the president will step down.
Sure.
So now you've got an interim president who was the president, and I like him very much, Kent Fox, great guy. He is not going to fire the coach, okay?
Of course.
And I don't think Scott Strickland has any plan on firing the coach. He's looking at it in a positive area. Now, look, 3-9 will get you fired, okay?
Yes, it will.
And 3-9 is not out of the realm of possibility.
No.
9-3 is out of the realm of possibility. You've got to show you can win at the University of Florida.
I've consistently said you kind of, if you're a Gator fan, Gator Nation, decision makers, the last thing you want is a 6-6, right? I mean, you kind of want a 3-9 or an 8-4, 9-3.
Yeah,
you don't want a 6-6, do you? You know,
even 7-5, I think Gators. Oh, we got better.
But
we got better.
But he might be on the cusp. He might be on the cusp. I want to get back
but
to
he better get better, a lot better next year.
I want to get back to Montrell Johnson and Patrick Young. We have a sports medicine orthopedic surgeon that comes on every Wednesday, Dr. Bates. And I have no medical training, but when Florida released the Montrell Johnson stuff, they were quasi-vague, and they used words I liked. I'm not sure. I guess he did get injured on that Friday, or was it a tweak of an old injury? And they said procedure, not surgery. And they said week to week, not,
that's like
4 months. I'm reading between the lines.
A guy is out with a lower leg injury.
Yes.
Well, your leg starts like right here, right? So it could be your knee, it could be your hip, it could. But anyway,
it sounded positive to me. Some of the verbiage sounded positive to me, and I'm not a doctor.
We have to wait and see on that. I mean, that's the bottom line. Is the guy's a really good player, and I think all of a sudden all the Gator fans that were saying before, oh, let me tell you what, ETN leaving, no big deal. They're all going, maybe it is a big deal.
Yes, it might be. It might.
It wasn't a big deal when Montrell Johnson was going to be there, and so hopefully he'll be fine by even the opening game, but if it's not the opening game, by the third game.
You mentioned Eugene Wilson. Is he a guy you'd dot the I a little bit as a running back, 5 or 6 plays? Not just a jet sweep guy, but he's special out there.
That pop sweep they love to run with him is basically a running play.
It really is. It really is.
It works pretty well, and they've had a lot of success.
He's got to stay healthy. He barely makes it through the first half.
I know. Well, everybody's got to stay healthy. This is a team that has enough talent to win 9 or 10 games, but they can't have injuries.
The opener, Pat. The opener. My God, the opener.
They got to beat Miami, man.
0-1 in a home game would be terrible.
It wouldn't be good. Look, people will overreact no matter what happens. Like they overreacted when they beat Utah 2 years ago.
Yes.
And all of a sudden they were 11th in the country from unranked. And I'm like, what?
And lost the next week.
Yes, they lost the next. What are you talking about? You can't do that. But they certainly, that Miami game is going to be huge. Look, it's. I don't think it's a be-all, end-all game, but it's a big game. And if you win the game, you're set up for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
If you lose a game, you're
if they win,
in trouble.
If Florida beats Miami on the 31st, there's no reason they can't get out of the gate 4-1, right? 4-1.
I
4-1.
said
If you get by Miami,
I have said all along 5-1 is a minimum. They should. The first 6 games. They get through the first 6 games 5-1. You only got to win a couple of games down the
back half.
And the back half. The back half's brutal, but But you've got to get. But if you're 3-3,
look out! He's coming for you.
Okay.
Let's take a break. Hold that thought till next time. Let's take a break. This guy's ready to get on the air.
I don't blame him.
That's our buddy.
It's his show.
That's our buddy Pat Dooley. We appreciate your time, Pat. We'll see you inside the restaurant. Let's take another break here as we get back on the Young and Norvelle show after this timeout.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
For over 20 years, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has been providing the highest level of orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you can be seen for pain or injuries with no appointment needed. Staffed by orthopedic physicians and specialists, we offer everything from diagnosis and treatment to imaging and bracing, all with no appointment needed. For more information, hours, and locations, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
Summertime means sizzling sales at Nimnick Buick GMC. The #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnick never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%.
You know, I'm a truck guy. GMC Sierra, my trim level is an SLT. This one's an Elevation. Pretty good looking color as well. So here at Nimnick Buick GMC, you have a lot to pick from. My father-in-law, he drives this, an Enclave, so I like that GMC in the family. 2025 is coming around the corner, which means it's almost time to close out those 2024s this summer.
You can schedule a test drive at NimnickBuickGMC.com, and while you're there, check your trade value and customize your payment options. Nimnick is there for you, even on Sundays. Visit the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
A former Saturday in the Swamp. No, that's actually. Oh, is that live? You think, Patrick?
I don't think so.
No, that's a Saturday before a game, just getting us in the mood here as we welcome you back to a special broadcast. We're in Gainesville, just outside Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. I want to thank again Florida Power Equipment for sponsoring our trip. Patrick Young now has made it here, and you really forgot the books. Did you get the books?
No, Terry.
You did.
There's always books in my car.
Okay, we got books.
There's always books in my car. Always.
That's good. How you doing, man? What's new? We talked about the Jags Chiefs. I thought, other than the Chiefs' injury to their receiver, the first play, I thought it was good for both teams.
Sternoclavicular.
Ooh, did you hear that? Yeah.
Dislocation.
Ooh. But I thought it was good for both teams. I only watch about a series or two because preseason football is really My God, good luck watching that.
I did. I wanted to hang around long enough to see Mac Jones.
I was way gone.
Yeah, I'm sure. But
way gone.
But it's like I'm not locked in. I'm multitasking while the game's on after those first 2 drives.
And then,
but really cool to see CJ Beathard had some solid plays out there. The defense had some guys that are trying to make the team.
Two receivers for the Jaguars. They did something you hadn't seen from the receiver corps for the Jags a lot lately. They won contested balls.
Mm-hmm.
They fought, right? There was a maybe not the best passes
skirmish
to Thomas or Duvernay, but if they're not great passes, they're still 50-50.
Right.
And their guy can get it or you can outfight
mm-hmm.
it. And they went and got it and found it and located it.
And it's obviously so much more difficult trying to catch that ball than for the defender who just, if they can slap the ball and get a pinky on it, that can be enough to cause the incompletion.
Yeah. Getting back to the kickoff rule, though, I don't know the book. I don't know if it says, if the NFL says, okay, the kickoff line has to be, you have to be touching that line, or can you put some guys back? Because you've got to put a couple guys back as safeties. Because right now the 2 lines
you think at least two
and
more.
If this guy pops, it looks like the British Army walking out into the field and saying, we're in a straight line. Well, that's not the smartest way to attack, I don't think.
I guess the point you can make there is that every team has to do it. So that's to make it fair.
It looks funny. We're not used to it. It looks funny.
No, it really does. It looks really funny.
And they're only like 5 yards apart, right? It's like,
yeah. And then what the Chiefs player got, the safety you got. But I feel like that's not anything new. Like, dude, if you touch the ball, and then you go back into the end zone outside of the end zone, that's a safety. Duh.
I agree. I agree.
And
I'm gonna do a little producing. Are we still okay? Can you on the
with the wind?
No, just everything. Just broadcast. We'll make sure we're good. So I got some people here.
Terry, but the number one thing is taken care of.
What's that?
You look good.
I look good. Good. Still.
Yeah.
In the heat.
You look.
Hey man.
You got the little twirl hair.
Is it what?
The hair twirl.
I don't want to twirl.
Oh, you don't want to twirl.
I don't know. I got blown away here a moment ago. Patrick, it's a tough decision. We can turn all these fans on, and they felt good a minute ago.
They did.
But they're blowing us away in our papers and my hair, or we can get hot.
I don't like that hot.
But let me tell you this, veteran move here. The car's parked right there. Oh, Terry, don't go anywhere without a little toiletry bag. I got some smell. Hey, Manita. Hey, no telling who's in there. No telling who is in Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. My buddy Denny Corson.
I think women would very, very much appreciate a man that takes, hey, I recognize that I smell bad.
Hey, you got to smell good,
and
man. Hey, and I don't mind. I don't want to tell the competition this, but a lot of competition, they rule themselves out. You can't be smelling bad, guys, and dirty hands and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're in sandal season, flip flop.
Oh yeah,
flip flop season.
Yeah.
Got to take care of those.
And look, we're
not
saying you got to do too much, because there is a point where you're doing a little too much. But you just got to.
I agree.
The effort of like, dang, you know what?
I agree. Patrick Young, bouncing topics here with Pat. We're going until 6 o'clock, and then we're going in and enjoying the festivities here. Pat, you're gonna have a book signing if anybody wants to come by.
Yeah.
And
right up here.
Inside, wherever you can talk Freddie into a table. Good luck.
I know, right? If I could talk, that might be tacky, but I try to talk him to a spot right by the door. That's what I would do.
How skinny is Pat doing? Gosh,
I know it looks good, right? That shirt's too big for him.
Man,
that shirt is too big for him.
Hurt my feelings, man. Looking at a guy like that, I'm like, damn.
Diet, man. I think he said he intermittent fast, and he just because I remember when I had lunch with him months ago, and he's like, I just started taking my diet seriously.
Yeah.
As much as they sit, you already know how it is when you're in the media. Man, we sit so much.
Oh man.
Sit and watch. And right? Sit to talk.
Yeah, you go covering a game. They got pregame meal. They got snacks. You can get up and get. Yeah. It's tough. Hey,
the food's everywhere.
Couple minutes before the top of the hour, and then we'll reset for the second half of today's show. Again, I want to thank Florida Power Equipment. Dave Farmer and his group, they're heading over here. They've sponsored today's show. 2 locations, one in Gainesville, one in Jacksonville for all your power equipment needs. Obviously, they carry the leading lines, Bobcat, Bad Boys. Just cool. You got to get a big mower. Go get a Bad Boy. What you got? Bad Boy.
Bad Boy. Where'd you go? Bad Boy.
Bad Boy.
It's the first step for actually becoming a legitimate bad boy is
even my lawnmower's bad.
Purchasing. I know, right? Can you believe that there's a game
12 days
for cutting grass?
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah.
Was it you that told me that?
Yeah, there is the lawnmower experience. People it went viral for a bit.
Yeah. Have you ever played it? Be honest.
No,
Patrick.
No, I did not play the game. I watched the people play it because this lady was making fun of her boyfriend or her husband, and he's really playing a video game cutting the grass.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
But shoot, 12 days.
I want to hit a couple things for the top of the hour. We can carry it on. The first thing, are you relieved? And I watched 10-15% of the Olympics. But, but you can't get away from it. Olympic fatigue. It needed to end.
My mom loved it, man.
It needed to end.
She was every time she's in the room helping with something. Oh, yeah, put the Olympics on.
What about
put the Olympics on?
What about the United States and China?
China.
40 gold apiece.
Yeah.
The United States won a bunch of overall medals, but they tied China.
China kills. They got so many events that the Chinese are just. They're like, no, we're not going to win basketball. We're not going to win this one, but we're going to dominate you in synchronized swimming. Dominate you in this and that, and they do.
If you guys, if you remind me on the other side, hour number 2, there's been a lot of talk about these what we call kind of crazy sports. Breakdancing is in.
Breaking.
And
oh my gosh!
And
please tell me you saw the lady. Please tell me.
Australian?
Oh my gosh!
A for effort.
A for
All
effort.
right, but here's the deal. You got breaking. There's some other crazy sport. What we consider not traditional sports, right? And I've had a lot of people ask, and I've got the answer. How does a sport get in to the Olympics? I have the answer. And keep in mind, breaking was in this year. Guess what? Baseball wasn't in. Softball wasn't in. There's a rhyme to the reason, and I've got it on the other side. Somebody here, this guy will get me off road on a different path. Somebody remind me on the other side to explain how you get how
we do have to talk at some point how terrible the lady was at some point.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll go ahead.
Are you going to do it now? Oh, yeah. She scored a 0.
She wasn't terrible. She just wasn't good.
She scored a 0. She didn't get any points.
She tried. She tried.
She didn't get any points.
She tried.
And she's
you don't even get points for going on the stage.
She's a professor of this ain't participation. She's a professor of cultural movement or something. So she knows what break dancing is, obviously, but she doesn't know how to do it. And she tried to bring her own little twist to it. And
I'm not gonna say she was bad, but I will say this.
Terry, they gave her 0 points.
A euro?
But how did she convince? She convinced Australia to fly her out to do that.
No, I'm going to bring it home. Australian Olympic Committee, send me. Hey, I will say this. I'm not going to say she's bad, but Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld would have outdanced her.
Elaine would have absolutely outdanced her.
Outdanced her, I guarantee. Let's take a break. 1 down, 1 to go. Patrick, stop it. That's a 0.
That's what she was doing.
That's a 0. Hey, 1 hour down, 1 to go. We come back. How do these sports get in? I'm dead serious. I've got the answers on the other side. It's a Monday edition special coming to you live right outside Spurrier's Gridiron Grill for the 3rd anniversary. We want to thank our good sponsors, Florida Power Equipment. Back after this time out.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jax 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jax app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device, you're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jax Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
All right, there's a good look at a big old gator right there. That's apropos. We're in Gainesville. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, and you.
You shouldn't talk about me like that.
On a Monday. Big old gator. You are a big old gator.
Yeah, I am.
You are a big old gator. We are our schedule as we welcome you back to the Young and Norvelle Show special broadcast from Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We're right outside the front door as the third anniversary party is well underway. We want to, again, thank Florida Power Equipment. Dave Farmer and his wonderful store, or actually 2 stores, one location in Gainesville, one location in Jacksonville. Check them out if you're in the need for zero-turn mowers, edgers, anything to do with outdoors. Yeah, they carry all the
Make
great.
you feel like a man.
Yeah, they carry Bad Boys.
Get out there, get them
Bobcat,
hands dirty.
Greenworks, and all that.
If you're wanting to feel like a man and want to get out there, if you're not using the Bad Boys mowers, what are you doing with your life?
Benita Young, mother of Patrick Young, did he eat a lot of sugar today? Did you feed him a lot of sugar?
I had some caffeine.
Okay.
No sugar today.
Okay, no sugar. All
Sometimes she does give me some sweet stuff, though. I can't lie.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We're scheduled to meet. Speaking of the big gator, we're scheduled to visit here in a few minutes. He's very busy, obviously, inside the restaurant, shaking
This
hands.
guy, he looks official.
He does look official, but we're scheduled to visit with Coach Spurrier. The head ball coach is going to make his way out, we think, to the set for a few minutes. Again, he's kind of doing a little bit of everything, and part of the
Isn't he amazing? Just this later part of his life, he has not slowed down. Obviously, he's really good with boundaries and how much he wants to do, but he's open.
Yeah.
He won't do. He probably doesn't sit down for hour and a half long radio shows and podcasts, but whatever he feels like he wants to do, he still does it, man. It's awesome.
And I mean, this is not a slide in every month or two and show your face and use my name, Spurrier.
Nope.
I mean, he is hands-on.
Oh, look, they're building up on the roof, too.
Yeah, they're enclosing visors. But
Visors.
Visors is the name of the. That's the top of it, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's awesome. I don't know stuff. Thanks, Terry.
They're the Florida Gators. They're orange and blue. He wore a visor.
I knew that.
Threw it, and it's the top and Spurrier. I don't know. Oh! Nobody reminded me about Olympic sports while we're waiting on Coach Spurrier. So, sports. How do they get in? How do you become a Olympic sport? Well, the Olympic charter. And get a load of this now. Breaking was in. Baseball and softball were not. Okay. Here's how you get in. The Olympic charter, which I guess is the Olympic bosses, right? A sport has to be widely practiced by at least 75 countries and 4 continents. Now, somebody's got a petition, say, hey, we think breaking permeates the world, and that you got to turn in some documentation, I guess, but widely practiced. Now, for women's sports, widely practiced 40 countries and 3 continents.
Okay.
And then I guess that's just to bring it to a vote, and then it gets voted on. But
what is widely practiced?
Well,
what is that?
I don't know if there's an actual. I guess they determine it. But I can, with those parameters.
Yeah.
With those parameters, I could see why softball wouldn't make it, because I think a lot of countries abroad, there are countries still that don't let women play sports, I think, right? So I can kind of see that. Softball has been an exploratory sport before, but 75 countries and at least 4 continents have to be widely practiced in that sport, whatever it is. So more breaking in more countries than baseball, for God's sake. Baseball!
Well, breaking is something that anybody can pick up, baseball stuff. We talk about this all the time. You got to have. There's a lot of equipment you got to have.
I guess
for kids to just pick up and play baseball on the side.
I guess
on the street. But for breaking, all you need is a cardboard little layout, protect your back, and then you just start rolling around.
And
start rolling around, Terry.
How about a little talent? You need a little talent. The Australian
that's very questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Coach.
So there you have it.
Coach and Freddie.
Hey, so there you have it.
Down here.
That's kind of there is a rhyme and a reason, I guess. 75 countries worldwide have to practice it, and again, I don't know what the definition of that. What's the actual number of that? But and let's get Coach in right here. But that's how they do it.
Yeah,
that's how they do it in the Olympics. As welcome, Coach Spurrier. Hello, Coach.
Norvelle.
How are you doing, my friend? How about right here?
Man, you're looking good. You as well. You looking
real
good.
There, Coach, and I'll give you this when you get settled.
All right.
And we'll fire you up and say hello.
Hey, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Patrick, good seeing you again.
You as well.
Jags had a nice win.
How about that, Coach?
Night. Yeah.
Got out
I like that. He lets his starters play a little bit the first quarter and then play everybody else. And, exhibition games. Did y'all have that in basketball? Not really.
Yeah, we would play the winner of what's the conference that Florida Tech and Eckerd.
Okay, yeah.
We would play like a smaller school like that. Nowadays, I think.
You get to play a game now in basketball.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we'll have the closed games, the closed scrimmages as well, because I think the Gators had Miami last year.
But it's public now, where it used to be kind of covert. They had to JU had to call Florida. They'd meet on a Sunday in Swisher and run, in basketball. But Coach, way back. They used to play 6 preseason games.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
You were playing back then. 6, Coach.
Yeah, my first few years we played 6 preseason games and only 12 regular season. So the owners, they get all the money the first 6. We got preseason pay. We got a couple $100 a week or something. So 1/3 of the year was preseason games that didn't count. Oh, we got in a big fight against the Cowboys at Keysar one year. And I wasn't in it. Don't worry, I was back there watching. But, they hit a guy late on the sideline, and in a preseason game.
Yeah, 6.
But anyway, I always thought, now what we would do, let the starters play a little bit.
A little bit, right.
Then let the whole team play. Sure. But, hey, they're keeping score. If you're keeping score, you're supposed to try to win.
Yeah.
So
because you can still have your principles, and you still want to see the guys. All right, we know we're not going to have a win or loss after this,
but that's what Trevor said. Trevor Lawrence said that the other night. Hey, keep scoring.
You got to win. if we got a 3-point lead and we take a knee to win the game, or well, you want to see a guy throw a pass? No, we're going to take a knee, win the game, get out of there. And I tell you when I really got a thrill out of this. I'm coaching the Apollos in the American Alliance of Football. We're all trained in San Antonio, and they had one game for each team, just playing another team, and we were playing Mike Martz and his San Diego team. And anyway, we were way ahead, and then he scored and did an onside, scored again. That's 34-31. And I look over at backup quarterback. He hadn't even got to play in the fourth quarter because it was, they get the onside. And I said, well, take it, and they were going to win this damn thing and get out of here. So we come back to the hotel, and all the little Mexican ladies that clean the place, cook and do everything, they had a party for
Are
them.
you serious?
They're clapping.
For that.
And they're so happy we're hugging these little ladies that run the place there. And I said, that's why you win the game for us. That was their Super. That was their Super Bowl.
It mattered to them.
And then we moved to Orlando.
It mattered to them.
That was the one game that they remember.
How about that?
Their team won.
How about that? Coach Spurrier, let's talk for a moment about a couple of things. And one of the reasons we're here is obviously to recognize 3 years, third-year anniversary of this wonderful restaurant, and a lot of people, including yourself, have really worked hard. And there's even a greater good. We had the young lady from Ronald McDonald House on, and the proceeds. Sherry was on. She was wonderful. But this is not just hey, let's talk about a third anniversary. We open up on Monday when we're not open normally. Let's make some money. No, this is going to go help a really good cause tonight.
Yeah, it is a wonderful cause. And we've done this each year. So it's a fundraiser and sort of celebration of restaurants done pretty well for 3 years. And we got to keep it going. Got a good crowd already here.
Yeah.
They came at 4. I thought it was going to start about 6 or so. But
Coach, we have 20 people out here at 3:30 because I think they're going 4, 4:15, 4:30, kind of seating people.
They're trying to get that early happy hour, man.
Yeah, we've got a 7:15, and we've got 2 tables in there. We can't wait to go in there. But what a good cause! What a good cause! And talk about. Did you think you would ever be in the restaurant business?
Well, I got a bigger question for you involving that, Coach. After you retired and you stepped away from the game in that position, the vision that you had for your life, did you know that you were going to go? Like, you obviously have boundaries for saying, like you say, no, you're going to do what you want to do, but you have just been everywhere.
Not everywhere,
are you doing what you want to be doing?
I'm doing more than I thought it was.
Sure.
I mean, I was always the guy that loved to play golf, and then all of a sudden, I don't play golf near as well as I used to. So the love of golf is not the way it used to be. But anyway, I used to love to go to the beach, but you go to the beach 4 or 5 days, and you come back. And you still find the sand. In places. But living at the beach, so we thought we might live at the beach, and have maybe a place in Gainesville or something. But Jeremy Foley called, and he said, we're going to put your name on the stadium, and we're going to give you a job here called ambassador. And if you want to move to Gainesville, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
And so Jerry and I said, we can't live at the beach year round.
Yeah.
We got to move to Gainesville. So we got a place there now, but we built a big house and fortunately sold it. And so forth. So I thought I'd be going to the beach more than I am, but it just hadn't worked out that way.
Yeah. Coach, this time of year, do you still get the itch a little bit? I mean, you spent so many years as a player on the field this time of year, as a coach on the field.
Well, you miss the game itself.
Yeah, right,
I think all former players, coaches, whatever, the game itself. But all the stuff that these coaches go through year-round now, I don't think I would enjoy it near as much as just the game itself.
Visiting a few more minutes with head ball coach here on the third anniversary party outside Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We'll all head in a little bit, and great cause going toward the Ronald McDonald House charities here in North Central Florida. Coach, I know over the years you and I have done shows and talked, and just being a contemporary with Coach Saban, you like him, know him, and did you have any heads up that he might step aside? It was about time for him to step aside, or did it catch you like?
Oh, it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me. It's totally different than the way our lifestyle was, 5 years ago.
Sure.
So it's, paying the players, but you don't pay them all the same. And
right. I know. Right.
I don't know. So you got to learn how to balance it. But I guess some teams still know how to do it. Ohio State, Georgia, they do it very well.
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to do it very well.
We're trying to do it. Yeah, it's
the
hard.
record don't show it.
Yeah, got to put everything in place too.
That's the thing. Having a great NIL program, it doesn't guarantee winning.
No, it doesn't. Miami and Texas A&M have been big spenders.
Yeah,
and it doesn't guarantee it's still a team sport.
Coach, your thought? Yeah, the beloved Southeastern Conference. That means so much to you. It's been a big part of your life. You love the SEC like a lot of us. Big changes. 2 new programs coming in. It's expanded as big as it's ever been. Your thoughts on the new SEC?
Yeah, it's the way the whole country's going.
Sure.
The Big Ten picked up Pac-12, Pac-10 schools out there. Washington, UCLA, and so forth.
Travel is crazy.
Southern Cal, so that doesn't make sense. They should have done it just for football and let
totally agree.
Let all the other sports play their
totally agree, Coach.
Play their teams that didn't play in forever. But I guess money's not a problem, and it's all because of money.
Yeah.
Instead of camaraderie and competition.
Sure.
It's sad to think that you're recruiting a kid that doesn't even have a dream school anymore.
Right. Yeah.
It's like coming to University of Florida. This was a dream for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't about money, but obviously the opportunity of playing under a good coach that went into a huge factor.
Yeah.
If Coach Donovan wasn't Coach Donovan, I would have been like, I don't know. But the University of Florida was heavy on my heart since I was a kid.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Coach Spurrier, you probably need to get inside. One final question. I know it's a busy evening, and we're all looking forward to getting inside as well. You, like a bunch of us, but you've been very close, and you see this roster that Billy Napier has now gathered in 3 years now. It's the best collection of players. Just an overview. What do you expect to get to football?
Well, I expect us to have a winning season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. To start.
I know we're not picked to right now. We're only picked to win 5 games or 6 or something like that. But I do think we have a lot of good players. Now they got to go play like it.
Sure.
Yeah.
They've got to coach their tails off, and guys got to really be ready every game. And this 90 game's going to be a big one. It's a huge game for the Gators, and I guess big for Miami too.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit of a tough schedule, and when somebody said Missouri plays all teams that none of them in a power conference or anything like that. So the schedule has a lot to do with it, but it is what it is. So hopefully we can.
12 days before the college season starts, FSU and Georgia Tech 12 days, and then 7 more days after that. Everybody gets to go. It's here. Coach, we'll let you get in. You're here for this great event. We appreciate you spending
y'all coming.
Absolutely.
A few moments with the head ball coach, Steve Spurrier. And we'll let him get back in there and do his business here.
You don't know this.
It is the 3rd anniversary. Let's take a quick break while they're talking. We'll come back with more of the Young and Norvelle Show after this timeout.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding. With Bold City Heating and Air, it's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who is coming to your house. You know they will be well trained and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at boldcityac.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. boldcityac.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bold City Heating and Air at boldcityac.com. Homegrown in your hometown.
College football helmets. I believe that is the College Football Hall of Fame as we bump back in on the Young and Norvelle show. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, and you. And
here come the Gators.
The old guy from the PA system. I should know that guy's name. One guy did it for like 40 years.
Oh, really?
He did the Jim.
Man, I miss Mick. Gosh.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you better hope Sean Kelly can just hear you say that.
Well, of course he understands, but no, Sean's my guy. You see, like,
yeah.
No, Sean's my guy. Sean does a
Sean Kelly on line one for you right now.
He understands how it goes, man. When you have the voice for many years, it's that transition out to. My mom always says it, Terry. It doesn't matter what it is. There's always a resistance to change.
Yeah,
when something happens, especially if it's been there for a long time.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Easy to be, but there is one change that you will never accept. Welcome, everyone. It's the Beth.
The Beth. Hey, you're about to get some Beth. I like her. She's talented. It's the voice, and everybody agrees.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, I'm Beth Mullins, and we're going to talk ball for 3.5 hours, and your ears are going to bleed.
Oh, Sean Kelly, look at the devil. Oh, what are the chances?
Yeah. How about that?
Glad you didn't hear me say that.
No doubt. Let's bounce around some topics. You may have some. Certainly with college football now, 2 or 3 weeks into speaking of the devil.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding, were you?
Yeah. Man, you look good.
Man, how about that?
Hello, brother.
He was just talking about you. How wonderful you are.
Are you going to allow him to be at my tournament this year?
How about that?
I didn't.
That's
this year?
I did not.
Voice of the Gators walks up and just wrecks the show. You're fine. If you got a second, get over here. If you got a second.
This is my mom. If you want to say hello to her.
As we welcome Voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly, to the program.
I didn't know you were on the air.
Representing Jacksonville.
I am.
Slide that in and
representing the.
Well, we not just talk. I don't know how your name came up. You were just talking. Said something about Sean Kelly.
Said something about the voice. Oh, we were making fun of calls and people, and then I was like,
"Oh, we better be quiet." Are you good friends with Beth Mullins?
I know Beth.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love Beth, but the voice. But
anyway. A lot of people say that, and so I got to. I'm doing well, thank you very much. I got to know Beth at NBA Summer League last year, so a year ago, because she's been doing a little bit more of that. And it was one of those deals where you never really know somebody unless you sit down and have dinner with them or whatever.
Okay, sure.
And so I got to sit down and have dinner with her, and PJ Colissimo, who's one of my NBA partners, was there, and he knows Beth really well. So by the end of the dinner, I'm like now a Beth Mullins fan.
Right, I know.
Before, I would hear a lot of, I don't like the sound of her voice, or this and that and the other.
Which is one of those things where it has nothing to do with the person's character, but that'll
correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Is this your lovely wife?
It is.
I'm just telling her. Sorry, we sabotaged
That's
as
okay.
you're
Well,
going in.
for you guys, anything.
Hey, real quick, visiting with Sean Kelly. We just had the head ball coach on a moment ago. Good news, bad news from your perspective. Cardozo just came out a moment ago, and he's kind of the same way. I mean, you want Florida to win at everything, but my God, baseball took you guys so deep. And,
awesome.
I mean, have you had any time to catch your breath?
Not a whole lot. It's interesting because, and I'm just being totally honest, right? I was kind of seeing how the season was going, and Kim's like, what are we going to do for the off season? And we got to see the kid. Our kids are grown, so we kind of like started making June plans, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think, I was like, okay, I think they'll get in the postseason, but I'm not so sure this is an Omaha team. And I don't think I'm being disparaging in any way.
No, I don't think so
The
either.
next thing you know, we're on the road for like a month.
Forever.
I mean, our last home game was on May the 12th. We finished the regular season at Georgia, had to win 2 or 3.
Remember that.
Right?
I remember like it's just
Then it was off to the SEC tournament, and then on the road for the regionals, the super
Yes.
regionals, and off Omaha.
that,
So
that Clemson series, man.
unbelievable,
Oh.
right? Unbelievable.
And
So they make this run, and so
Such an
now
hour game.
I in a good way wrecked our June plans. So
Hey,
yeah.
the best news you found out: Amazon delivers underwear. Right? Amazon will deliver underwear because you guys were gone.
A long time.
I mean,
a long time.
gone.
And then in Omaha, we made it all the way to the Final Four, so we were there.
Yeah.
Not quite the same run as last year, but pretty darn near close. And then I had MLB after that, and then the next thing you know, it's middle of July. So
Unbelievable. Couple more thoughts, couple more questions with Sean Kelly, voice of the Gators.
He's indoors. He's indoors with all that.
You've called, obviously, you've been involved and part of a lot of teams.
Yes.
On sports, on teams, good, bad. You mentioned the Gator baseball team, high expectations, scuffled out of the gate. Okay, it may just be one of those years, 500. Will they even win enough games to qualify? Is it? But they got hot and they got magical. Is it more enjoyable to have a hot, magical run like that, or man, we're the preseason number 1 and we're going to go 55-5?
they're all
You
good.
had them both.
Yeah, I have. And in that sport specifically, I when I was at Tulane years and years and years ago, they were the number 1 team in the country. I mean, guys, when they got off the bus, it wasn't whether or not they were going to beat you. It was how bad were they going to beat you.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's
Gotcha.
so that run is fun. That run's magical.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. Aren't you speaking to the football team tonight?
Tomorrow, yeah.
So Billy Donovan was here last week, and he spoke to the football team.
Yeah, saw some
Great
clips of that.
talk.
Right, great talk.
Yeah.
Any chance I get to be around Coach, I do it because you're going to learn something. You're going to be inspired in some way. And Patrick, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about here. Whether it's that team that is a preseason number 1 or a team that figures it out like this year's Gators Baseball Club did, they all have this thing, right? And it's a love for each other.
Exactly.
And no offense to great coaches like Coach Spurrier and everything else. When a team decides that they love each other and they want to do it for each other, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the fun, that's the magical part, right? And so when you can hit your, in my case, my broadcast wagon on that kind of a train,
Oh yeah.
you're like, this ride is going to be great because you feel that, right? And Patrick, you were on a team that under Coach Donovan was selfless in a lot of ways. Talks about who should play, who shouldn't play, why we're leading, in what way are we leading. And I think this Gators baseball team this past spring, I think they just figured out, well, what the heck? What we got to lose?
Yeah.
Let's do this for each other. And the next thing you know, we're right back in Omaha. So that's all I do as a Gator, by the way. I just go to Omaha.
That's it. And we all kind of knew that, man, there's talent here on this baseball team. But sports, sometimes you just got to.
And you guys know this too. I've been around some teams, just like you all have, that has more talent than you could ever imagine, right? And they can never seemingly get it done. And there's a reason why. There's a big reason why.
Sean, we'll let you get it back because it's real quick. And I, because of your position, I don't think it's fair. I don't want you to, what your thoughts on Gator football and how many they're going to win. I don't. You and Shane have now formed this broadcast duo. You've gotten comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen. And
Yeah,
yes,
I
I
appreciate
listen to radio still.
And you just use the keyword there, fun. And
Yes.
I'll include Tate Casey.
Sure.
And I'll include Lee
Oh,
Hunter on the
look,
basketball
Tate
side.
Casey's awesome, man.
And we have Leon a lot with our stuff.
Oh, Lee's great.
Right.
And all your producers and stuff.
Yes.
It all has to come together.
I said to him when I got here, I said, here's the if we're not having fun, us, the listener's not going to have any
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
So we have to remember we're in the entertainment business and we want to sound like we know what we're talking about. Yeah, obviously. But let's have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Let's be enjoyable. Let's enjoy each other and enjoy our Gators and the game. So for you to say that just mirrored back at me what I've been trying to do.
I can't tell you those long Saturdays with SEC. If I didn't enjoy and love the guys working with, it's so hard to push through because it's a long.
It's a lot.
You're watching basketball, but we're joking. Daria and I are shooting paper hoops in the trash can. We're playing games on the phone between.
But then
and
the hours
Ron
of
Slay.
the hours of-
Ron Slay.
Ron Slay.
Ron Slay is Ron Slay.
Talk about
man.
keeping it loose.
Oh
right?
my God.
Oh yeah.
And the
I love
hours
it.
of
I love it.
the hours of traveling together. Those hours count too.
Well,
You better like each other.
Yes, and another thing is, and I did this when I took over the lead college football crew for ESPN Radio. I said we're going to have dinner on Friday night.
Nice.
Okay, because again, this goes back to you have to build that teamwork where you care about each other.
And that is not only work. That is not only work and interaction.
When you build chemistry off the air or off the floor or off the field, it does translate to the product you put out.
Yes.
I firmly believe that.
Well said.
So that's
Well
why
said. I'll let you go, but what you're saying, Patrick, and I'm proud that we've worked together for 2 years. I know his sister Sarah. I know Benita. I know he knows my daughter Kendall, who's 24 and getting into serious relationships. What you just said, it's not. What about the Jaguars? What about the Gators? I know, and he knows. I think that's key. We'll let you go, man. Hey, do us a favor. Leave some filet mignon because we're coming in at the top of the hour.
We're about to attack.
So this is a buffet, and I don't want to turn my head away from the buffet. This is a buffet.
Yes.
Yeah. All the favorite things in this place are on the buffet. It's amazing what this place has become.
It really.
I remember when I got the job in the summer of 22. This was like one of the first public events I came to as the new voice of the Gators. And so this night, this anniversary kind of is special for me. Yep.
Thank you so much,
Thanks
Sean
for
Kelly.
coming. Having me over.
Appreciate your time.
I'll see you at the facility tomorrow.
Yeah, you sure will.
All right,
Can't wait.
That is Sean Kelly, voice of the Florida Gators, and boys hit the ground running. And how about that season? I mean, the baseball team.
Yeah, I know, right?
It reminds you of the NBA guys. If you go deep and win the playoffs, you get done. Okay, you got deep into the finals, but camp's around the corner.
Right around the corner, man.
Camp is
it's
right.
Like one of those things you're like, oh, that's a good problem to have. Is it? But is it?
Yeah, definitely. Wow, how good was he?
Oh, fantastic.
And he does know Beth Mullins. He knows Beth Mullins. We danced around that, by the way. I could have thrown you right under the bus.
You're the one that brought it up.
Nope.
I never said. I enjoy her with softball. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's good. She is good. I don't know where we're at, but I don't know where we're at, what we're doing, but we're having fun doing it here. We appreciate it.
Just twisting it up.
You know that. I'll stir it up. Pat, here I am. Pat,
Yes,
here I am.
you're stirring the pot.
Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break here. We'll come back. We got about 25 minutes left on a fun road edition of the Young and Norvelle show. We want to thank our title sponsor for sending us here. Florida Power Equipment, our friend Dave Farmer, 2 locations, one in Gainesville, one in Jacksonville. We thank those folks for getting behind our show. Let's take another break here. We'll come back and start winding this bad boy down. It's been fun. We knew it would be. The Young and Norvelle show continues right here on Action Sports Jacks.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
For over 20 years, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has been providing the highest level of orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you can be seen for pain or injuries with no appointment needed. Staffed by orthopedic physicians and specialists, we offer everything from diagnosis and treatment to imaging and bracing, all with no appointment needed. For more information, hours, and locations, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dynamic Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
Summertime means sizzling sales at Nimnick Buick GMC. The #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnick never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%.
You know, I'm a truck guy. GMC Sierra, my trim level is an SLT. This one's an Elevation. Pretty good looking color as well. So here at Nimnick Buick GMC, you have a lot to pick from. My father-in-law, he drives this, an Enclave, so I feel like that GMC in the family. 2025 is coming around the corner, which means it's almost time to close out those 2024s this summer.
You can schedule a test drive at NimnickBuickGMC.com, and while you're there, check your trade value and customize your payment options. Nimnick is there for you, even on Sundays. Visit the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Show is out of control. It's out of control. Patrick Young's out of control. His mom's over here, and my nephew is out of control. Denny, you're out of control. We need some control. Dave Farmer, I told you folks, this special road edition of the Young and Norvelle show made possible by our title sponsor, Florida Power Equipment. Number 1, where the heck have you been? Sitting in that seat already today.
Oh, my.
The head ball coach, guy named Steve Spurrier. He was asking for you, right?
I'm sure.
The voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly, just left.
Oh, my goodness.
They're all in there. Hey, buddy, how are you? Patrick Young, I don't know if y'all have met a time or two.
Yep.
Thank you for the support.
Yes, sir.
Helping us get over here, bringing our show over here, and supporting this wonderful event. By the way, the charity, the Ronald McDonald charity, is the proceeds are going to the Ronald McDonald House here in North Central Florida. Real quick, Florida Power Equipment, 2 locations, Jacksonville and Gainesville. For all your needs, if you've got a field, a yard, a farm, commercial, residential, you need a zero turn, you need the best products out there. What can you guys do for people?
Well, we carry multiple brands. So we carry the Bad Boy Zero Turn. We have Bobcat. We have Greenworks, the battery-powered mowers. We carry World Lawn. Full line of handheld trimmers, weed eaters, all of that. We do have service parts at both locations.
A lot of all this new electrical stuff that makes your lawnmower sound like a ceiling fan.
That is it.
Got that stuff.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we have battery-operated mowers, and trimmers, yeah.
So
and then we do the full line of residential and commercial mowers.
If it needs to be mowed, cut, edge, trimmed,
Yes.
you've got it. 2 locations, Beach Boulevard, and then what is it, Northwest
6th Street, right here in Gainesville.
And you bounce between the 2.
I do.
I mean, and so you're covering anywhere, but a large swath. Your 2 locations can touch South Georgia, North Central Florida, and your manufacturers. I mean, I don't know your business, but I don't think you can just, hey, bad boy, I want to represent you.
Right.
Hey, Bobcat, how's that happen?
So it took some time. We started with Bad Boy. They're hand built in Arkansas by American craftsmen. And then down the road, we added some handheld Red Max products.
Okay.
And then got into Bobcat. We carry the Bobcat zero-turn mowers. We don't carry the tractors, but we do carry the mowers.
Bobcat's awesome. Greenworks is awesome. You don't happen to have a T-shirt with Bad Boy on it, though.
I'm gonna
Bad Boy. We like that, don't we, Patrick?
I know.
I'm going to get y'all some shirts. I'm having some new ones
You need
made.
to do something real cool with
I
that.
will.
That's a tough name. Bad Boy. And Florida Power Equipment. Bad Boy. Who do you have with you? Who do you have with you?
I have
You
my
rolled up-
daughter Brittany and my granddaughter Emma.
Brittany. Wait, Brittany's. That's not Brittany. Brittany's this dog. I
That's
know
right.
Brittany.
Yeah, a little bit
Brittany,
grown
no,
up.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany, stop it. Brittany, put that down.
My mom knows Brittany.
Holy what?
Yeah, actually,
They know each other. What?
actually, her mother worked with your mother.
I tell you. And give me
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
hold on now.
Yeah,
There's the
yeah.
lovely
That's
Brittany,
cool.
and then who do we have?
That's Emma,
Emma.
my granddaughter Emma. She's the big volleyball player.
Oh boy.
Okay, how old is
Oh
she?
boy.
She's 13.
13.
Yeah.
Hey, she's taller than
Looks
me.
like she's going to be a tall.
Yeah,
Just
she's
got
way-
through with the Florida Gator volleyball camp. So yeah,
And they don't have any interest in meeting Coach Spurrier, do they?
just a little
Oh,
bit.
Yeah.
I love her little. That's a Lululemon little bag there.
Oh, Patrick,
The
yeah.
gator with the gator head.
Go Patrick. Go
And I'm
Patrick.
not even like snobby, but I want that.
Ah, that's funny.
Patrick, very nice.
Yeah.
You can't-
Well-rounded Renaissance man. That's Picahos right there, folks. That's Picahos. Right. I like
That's
it.
great.
Very nice. All right, we'll let you guys get in there. We're about
Yes, sir.
done. Top
Thank
the
you.
hour. We're heading in. Our table's set at about 7:15.
Okay.
But I think we can go in. I'm going to wrap up the gear at 6. He's going to stay and sign some books. And then, have you heard? We can help the charity by buying drinks. They told us. I swear. But they said that from didn't they, Patrick?
Yeah,
She said
66%, 2/3
Yeah.
of every drink purchase goes to the Ronald McDonald House.
well, I'm going to go help.
See,
I'm-
he's
hey,
feeling real charitable.
Hey, and Dave Farmer.
Hey, he wisely,
I have a
wisely has
room.
Yeah.
I have a room right here.
Oh.
I'll tell him to go. Because,
There you go.
Because I'm going to go help a charity.
Yep, there you go.
Bartender, I'm helping a charity.
So my mom at COVID years, she got so into the garden.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she is a killer. I got to take her to the Jacksonville location. I don't know what she needs, but there's
Right.
something that she's going to need.
Well, we have a garden center there too.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm
She's
sure.
going to need something.
I'm
from
sure
there.
we can
All right,
fix her
Mr.
up.
Farmer, your VIP name is on, I think, both doors.
All
Y'all
right,
get
sir.
in there, and we'll see you guys around
All right,
7:15.
gentlemen. Thank you.
And, thank you for the
Emma,
support.
Emma's gonna
We appreciate
get her
it.
books on.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Here.
That is Dave Farmer. Let's take one more quick break, recoup, see what we're going. Where we're at. Let's put the landing gear down on this thing. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got one segment left. We'll wrap it up, tell you what we're doing, and the rest of the week. We also want to thank our new Monday sponsor. We'll start next Monday, Fourscore Golf Tavern. Keep an ear out for that. We'll tell you all about it. One segment left here on the Young and Norvelle Show.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jacks app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jacks Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
There you go. That's one of the big questions. Who's going to win the first game of the year? Gators and Canes.
We won them.
We have, 19 days before kickoff of that game, 12 before college football kicks off as we welcome you back to a special Monday on the road edition. We are at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, compliments of Florida Power Equipment. Next Monday, remember, Fourscore Golf Tavern will be our first ever trip to Fourscore Golf Tavern.
Yeah.
We go next Monday. Yeah. I'm excited about that. I know you are. And tomorrow, Patrick, we got to get you out to Hurricanes, Jointon Creek tomorrow. That place is fun.
I would love to, but tomorrow. I can't do it tomorrow.
I hope you can come on the show, though. Patrick, he's already sent us a little. Hey,
oh, really?
He said, "Hey, bring it, big boy." He's bringing it tomorrow.
Well, I got to prepare tomorrow. For tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you got your speaking thing.
I'm talking to the Gators football team.
What time are you supposed to talk to them guys?
7:30.
Oh, dinner kind of thing, evening.
They slated to have dinner with the team at 5 p.m. Hopefully, I get a small window because I haven't had a chance to really just chat with Coach Napier.
Heard
nothing but fantastic things about him, and I'd really love to talk to DJ Lagway. I hear he has a lot of similarities I had coming into college. All these expectations, very kind of reserved. How do you handle that?
Yeah.
There's so much outside noise. I didn't handle it well. So if I can give him any 2 cents, that'll get him to not do what I did.
And for people that may not understand or remember or know, you were parade All-American.
Yeah, parade All-American, All-American.
You played in that game.
Obviously, I wasn't on a Gatorade commercial.
Yeah, but you were parade All-American. There's only a few, and everybody knows who those guys are, and you were the big man on campus at Providence.
Yes, I was.
At Paxton and Providence. Big man on campus.
Yeah, but I don't think because
and it's a big campus here, though.
Yeah. And social media wasn't that big, so I didn't really know the scale.
Yeah.
The scale of how big it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure DJ Lackway knows how big scale things are now with everything being in the eyes of the public. Everything, man. So, oh man, I'm glad I'm not in his shoes, but he's in a great place to be to chase greatness.
Yeah. Hey, we don't do enough of this, but you saw that last commercial break. I think the final commercial was Brent Martineau, and he was wearing his Action Sports Jacks T-shirt. He gave me one. I finally gave you one. Those are nice shirts, aren't they?
Man, he's got a Action Sports Jacks Letterman's jacket.
Oh, really?
That's the one I want.
It's sharp, huh?
Oh, man.
Well, maybe he'll leave it sitting around the studio one day.
I would love for him to do that. I would love for him to do that, but the thing is, the way that this body has been built by the grace of God.
Yes.
I was divinely sculpted from the finest granite imaginable. You can't even find it.
Look at your mother.
You can't even
your
find
mother. You just knocked her down.
You can't even find the material.
I agree. I can't lie. I can't lie. I mean, I wish I could shoot this down, but I can't. I can't. Are you saying you can't fit in the jacket? It's got to be special made.
It's got to be special. These pythons.
Yeah.
Python.
Oh. Yeah. There should be some fangs on the end of your hand. There's pythons, right? But I wanted to bring up also Brent and Austin, their show midday. We don't do a great job, promoting both shows. I mean, they're 10 to 1, and as I'm making
I love their relationship and their banter, man. It's really funny.
They actually like each other.
Yeah, they actually like each other.
You can tell.
Oh yeah.
They're two guys that like each other.
Yeah, those guys hang out. They get whenever get a chance to.
So obviously, big Gator show. We're at Spurrier's Grill. We're about to go in. Our dinner seats at 7:15. The third anniversary. You're here tomorrow. McLean's here, and you're here tomorrow talking to the. Good to see you, my friend. You're here tomorrow talking to the football team.
Yeah.
I know you're excited. Do you have a theme or just kind of
it's funny, man, because normally I don't prepare as much. It's something I learned from John Gordon. But there does need to be a structure, a theme. There needs to be a through line. This is the theme of your message. And the theme of my message for this team is going to be belief. Because our belief systems, once you come into this world, your belief systems are tested all of the time. Yeah. And it's not only about yourself, but do you believe that your teammates can do their job?
Nice.
Do you believe, when you don't have control over them, do you believe that you actually, and going back to what Coach Donovan says, when you have that level of love, because there's so much you can't control. A receiver can run the most beautiful route. He has no control over the quarterback throwing him the ball, or if the snap or a fumble, et cetera, happens. And I think that one thing that I'm going to just reiterate to these guys is not only for football, but for their lives. The most egregious thing they could do this year is let other people write their narrative. You're hearing this nonsense, 4 and 5, not going to be good enough to win the SEC, blah, blah, blah. They don't know you. They don't know how hard these guys have worked this year.
Well said.
It's just talk. Nobody knows. Nobody can predict the future. But your belief system is going to be tested, and it's going to be like, all right, are we as good? Are we going to be able to work our way through once we got punched in the mouth?
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
And it's really important for those guys to stay tight. And just, it's so easy to make excuses and get thrown out of the way. But the only people that know what you're capable of and how hard you work are the people that have seen you in this offseason. Like, I don't need to tell these guys make sure you get the extra rep in. We're past that point already. We're a few days away, you know what I'm saying?
And at that level, they should have known they should have been running in the summer.
Already,
right?
Yes,
and not laying around when they had the little free time they had, not totally laying around. Hey, I better go run a mile. I better go run.
And even if these guys didn't, you move forward. What can you do now today? Because you can still find a way to move that needle towards getting better, reaching your goal, whatever, helping the team. You can move that needle every single day.
Wow, I'm sure you're going to deliver a great speech. I know you enjoy doing that stuff.
I love
really
it.
Do.
This is so full circle for me, Terry. I'm going to be in a room talking to a team that I have been a Gator fan longer than any of them have been alive.
How about that?
Yeah.
And that's deep, man.
That's deep.
That is
I
deep.
have a picture of me 2 years old or 1 year old in a Gators onesie.
How about that?
Waving around. Then I got to play here. And now I'm in the position where I'm talking to the team. And
that's neat.
I mean, it's pretty neat.
That really is. That really is. That was just about to wrap it up. Really had a great time here. It went by quick. Had a lot of fun here. All of our people that bought tickets through us, they're going to sit at our table. They're all showing up, and I think the first interview with Sherry Houston from the Ronald McDonald House of North.
Oh, that was
Florida.
Awesome, man.
That really started everything. That yes, we're here celebrating the anniversary of the restaurant, 3 years, but there's a bigger cause, and the restaurant's normally closed on Monday.
Yeah.
It fell good where you can have the anniversary and do a good thing, and I think we're doing our.
I love that
bit.
Florida with the Victorious. They have, in general, has found a way to still touch that philanthropic
I agree.
area.
Totally agree.
Yeah,
totally agree. It's gonna be a fun
Can't forget
time
about that.
So we're gonna wrap it up. Pat, you're gonna hang around here, and if anybody wants a book for another hour
Let's line 'em
or
up.
so, and I'm gonna wrap the gear up, and then we're going in and having a great dinner at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. If you don't know, it's in the Celebration Point, the new town center, if you will. It's been up and built about 5 years. Spurrier's 3 years. I can't believe it. I remember we were waiting to open this bad boy up, and it's been open for 3 years. Thanks to Coach Spurrier for visiting with us here on the show, and Sean Kelly and our other guests, Dave Farmer and the like. That'll wrap it up for Patrick Young. I'm Terry Norvelle. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll do it tomorrow live from Hurricanes Gillington Beach.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding. With Bold City Heating and Air, it's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who is coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at boldcityac.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. BoldCityAC.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bold City Heating and Air at BoldCityAC.com. Homegrown in your